So then in 4.3, we want to talk about different properties. So in here, we want to learn how we identify properties of addition and multiplication. So there are 5 properties that we want to introduce to you. So number 1, what is commutative property? So if the order of the addends or factors is changed, the sum or product stays the same. So this only applies to multiplication or addition. So if the order of the addends or factors is changed, the sum or the product stays the same. So in here, for multiplication, so 2 times 8 equals to 8 times 2. Okay, and then for algebra using multiplication, okay, I should have moved this down. So for algebra using multiplication, A times B equals to B times A. So that's multiplication. So in the order of the addends or factors is changed, the sum or product stays the same. Number 2, what is associative property? So associative property is the way addends are grouped or factors are grouped does not change the sum or product. So the way addends are grouped or factors are grouped does not change the sum of or the product. So the way addends are grouped or factors are grouped does not change the sum or the products. So in multiplication, now I have 6 times 2 parentheses times 4 will equals to 6 times 2 times 4. And then I have A times B times C will equals to A times B times C. So now I have identity property. So in identity property, here the sum of 0 and any number equals that number. So the sum of 0 and any number equals to that number. The product of 1 and any number equals that number. So identity property is that the sum of 0 and any number equals that number, and the product of 1 and any number equals that number. So example, now I have addition 6 plus 0 equals to 6, A plus 0 equals to A. Then I have multiplication 5 times 1 equals to 5, A times 1 equals to A. Number 4, I have distributive property. So in distributive property, here we have the multiplying a sum by a number is the same as multiplying each addend in the sum by the number, then add the product. So multiplying a sum by a number is the same as multiplying each addend in the sum by the number, and then adding the products. So now we have distributive properties, 3 times 5 plus 10 parentheses. This will equals to 3 times 5 plus 3 times 10. Now I have A times B plus C, A times B plus A times C. So multiplying each addend in the sum by the number and adding up the products. So zero property of multiplication, so the product of any number and 0 is 0. So for multiplication, 12 times 0 is 0, A times 0 is 0. So the product of any number and 0 is 0.